How's it going? My name's Brett Merlin. I'm with Camp Cassine Climbing Equipment. Camp's really well known for making really purpose-built gear for the specific adventure and goals that you have in the moment. I'm excited to introduce you today to the new Rocket Ice Screw. Ice screws are real important to ice climbers, and there's a couple features with them that some ice climbers have been able to have certain features but lack others in some of this product class in the past. But the new Rocket encapsulates all the things that make ice screws great. One of the things that make the Rocket really good is that the teeth have a 2-degree sharper angle than most other ice screws on the market. This is going to really allow this ice screw to start faster, and this is honestly a huge top priority for ice climbers in a lead climbing environment. Second big thing is that our tube and the shaft of the screw is quite true. While it is slightly conical, it's able to shed ice out of the back in a really efficient manner. Third really cool thing that makes the Rocket special is the reverse beveled threads. These threads are beveled in this way so that when the screw's loaded, it's able to distribute that force across a bigger mass of ice around it, giving it more holding power. And then the final cool thing with this screw is the hanger. Unlike a lot of other screws out there, our hanger is bent and then rebent to be perfectly in line with the shaft. This allows the screw to be able to rack in a symmetrical manner on either right or left side of your gear loops. This is the first time this has ever been done in an ice screw. And then we also have the speed knob on top, which is mounted right at the top of the hanger itself. And this allows the lead climber to not have to cleave too much ice around the radius of the screw, so it's easier to place. The Rocket Ice Screw is ultimately going to be the best of all the worlds of ice screws. In the past, climbers could have one thing but not the other, and now they can have them all. Other really neat new product from Camp Cassine coming out for fall 2020 is the updated new XL Mountain Ice Tool. It'll now become featured with a head that comes from the X Dream, and that will be able to use all the picks from the X Dream into all the XL Mountain Ice tools. One added benefit of putting this head on the XL Mountain is that we put more of the weight more forward on the tool, which will help drive it. The Runner Crampon has also gotten a nice update. We put on a new front bail that's going to nest a lot better with ice boots, even with those with the most narrow toe welts. The rear adjustment back here is also going to have a new heel throw on the back. We're able to put a lot of our gross and fine tune adjustment into the linking bar right here. The new Blade Runner fits way better and is a more robust design to put on your boot. The Blade Runner is also really proven geometry with our really forward secondary points, so you don't have to drop your heel quite as much when you're kicking into the ice. We're going to be utilizing this same geometry on our new bolt-on crampons. This first one is called the Dry. Utilizes the same Blade Runner geometry that people are familiar with, even the same Blade Runner front point, as well with the forward secondary points for climbing ice as well as rock. For the comp climbers, we're going to have the T-Dry. This has no secondary points and really pronounced raking points on it, so allows you to use those really well, and you don't get the secondary points getting in your way when you're going into figure 4s and figure 9s and comps. So Cassine has a lot of great gear coming out for fall 2020, and we're excited to share it with everyone.